I think that there's a lot of talk about the potential of Labour losing votes to reform, but it's also the potential also exists to lose a lot of votes to the Greens and the Lib Dems. I certainly see it in London. I mean, we had a by-election in Stoke Newington last year, and it went to the Greens, and it's a ward which is a very, very safe Labour ward. And it's striking how the leadership is focused on reform, but not focused on the votes we're losing to the left of us. I mean, not that the Lib Dems and the Greens are that left, but I mean, there's certainly more to the left than reform. And more generally, I think, from a party political point of view, I think the leadership of the party should be challenging the reform analysis that immigrants are the cause of all your problems. Sadly, instead, we're echoing the reform narrative. But I do think that we should be standing up to them, and at a local level, we can stand up to them. And more generally, we need to be challenging what reform are saying. Yes, the results of the council by-elections and the Runcorn by-election and the council elections have had an extraordinary effect on my colleagues in Parliament. They can see, because the results were so poor, they can see their majorities crumbling before their eyes. And there's nothing that concentrates the mind of an MP more than the threat of actually losing their seat and the salary that goes with it. So it's focused them. They're starting to stand up to the leadership, the people around Keir Starmer, and they're starting to realise that we have to go in a different direction. I personally have always thought that the problem is that Starmer and the people that manage Starmer, what they knew how to do was to smash the left in the Labour Party, but they hadn't really thought through to running the country. And that's why everything's such a mess now.
Thank you. Anyone else?
John Rees and NUJ.
Austerity 2, the policies of George Osborne being revisited by Rachel Reeves. And those policies will be as successful and as positive for ordinary people as they were in George Osborne's period. And we can, there's all the signs that we're in a period of austerity, whether it's the cuts in public sector funding, which are exemplified by what's happening in Birmingham, whether it's the fact that there's uncertainty about public sector wages, keeping pace with inflation, and in the case of the schools, the money is having to come out of the schools' budget, and whether it's the cuts in welfare. And it's surprising to me that although the big issues in the council elections and the by-election last week were winter fuel tax cuts and personal independent payment cuts, Starmer's chosen to talk about immigration. And immigration was not the top issue at all. And he's chosen to speak about immigration in really what Enoch Power-like terms. And I don't even think it will get us the reform votes they're chasing after. So these policies were harsh on working people under George Osborne. They didn't succeed in the terms they were meant to succeed. And sadly, we're going to see a Labour Chancellor implementing the same harsh policies. But I think the demonstration, I think it's going to be a very big demonstration because people are feeling the pressure of austerity from all directions, and as many of us as possible will hope to be there.